Okay, seniors, you're close. So here we go. Let's see what we can do to make sure you graduate. So make sure this is very important. You follow along to figure out what you need to do to get all your credits taken care of. So this is for the enrollment for 2021, 2022. Obviously, you're going to have a form that says senior on it. There will be 3 forms that you get. I do not have the first one because it is a personalized pre-enrollment review form, especially made for you. Your pre-enrollment review has all of the courses you've completed through Block 2 and shows the courses you are currently taking. So in the upper right-hand section is where you can find your current cumulative grade point average along with the number of units completed so far. As a reminder, you earn 8 units each year. If you count more than 6 Fs on your transcript, you will need to discuss ways to make up those units with your counselor, or unfortunately you won't be graduating. So make sure you take care of all those issues if you have them. Okay. Now the form that I'm going to be going over with you is the enrollment form. Yours should be yellow, and that's just senior color. Okay, so make sure you got the yellow senior enrollment form. All right, so let's look at this form real quick. Obviously, you're going to put your name on it. That's also very important. Otherwise, they don't know who you are when you're trying to enroll. And they just get tossed aside. And you'll wonder why you didn't get the classes you didn't get. So, as we look at this form, here's a very important note. All students must enroll in 8 classes, regardless of whether you are planning on playing a sport, taking concurrent classes, or enrolling in a class that requires an audition, a tryout, and an application. So each student must enroll in 8 classes, no exceptions, okay? So let's take a look at the first one. That's English. English 4 or AP English 4. So you have those 2 options, AP Advanced Placement or English 4. So Advanced Placement English 4 probably means you took Advanced Placement English 3. So if you did not, then you got to talk to an English teacher to see about it, getting in there. But more than likely, English 4 may be the route you want to go. And we'll talk concurrent later. Then we have math. So here it is. Choose from the list if needed. I'll be showing you the list of courses shortly, but I'm going to let Mr. Crowder walk you through to make sure you get the right math class to graduate. So here we go, Mr. Crowder. Take it away.
Many of you might be done with your math. If you have a Algebra 1 credit, a Geometry credit, an Algebra 2 credit, and then 1 other math elective credit, you have all you need. You have to have 4 classes. So that again is Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, and then if you took some of the intros, that would count. If you did Algebra 3, that would count. You're done. That being said, that you can move on. You can, at this point, if you were in the honors program, you could be taking the AP Calculus AB and AP Calculus BC, and you could take a test. You may also opt to go to Rose or a local college to take college courses and get high school credit as well. That's something to do. Some of you that want to stay math ready for college, we got college math ready for seniors only. And this is almost designed for people to try to raise their ACT to qualify for scholarships or qualify for the school they want to get into. And also ACT Prep is another class that they offer, and that will cover English and math. And so there's various ways to get your math done, but if you could be just done, as long as you have those 4 math credits.
All right. So that's math. And then we have history. So again, choose from the list if needed. And if you've already taken the classes needed, which would be your Oklahoma history, government, world history, and U.S. history all year, then that would cover all your social studies courses for completion. And then you would just write that in there that you're completed for social studies. Science, we have a list as well. We'll talk about that as soon as we look at all these electives. So again, if you only have to take English, you got 7 electives there. But again, this is where you'll put again, all these different things, social studies electives or whatever you need to finish. So we will take a look at that list. Again, 7 of these, because 7 plus the 1 is 8, and depending on whatever you need here, 4 and 4. And also put in your alternates just in case those are full. You have a backup so that they can enroll you and get you into the high school and you're good to go. And then, of course, you have your signature pages that are very important. Make sure you see those down at the bottom. Okay, so let's look at their list of classes. No, just overlay that. We can see that. Okay, so we talked about the language arts. So here's all the math options that Mr. Crowder went over with you. Here's all the science options. And again, if you know you've taken your biology 1, physical science, chemistry, whatever 3 or 4 sciences you need. Is it 3? I think three sciences you need to graduate. Make sure you have all those taken care of. And then your histories. If you need any more, here's those electives there to cover all your histories. There's the sports, and there's all the other electives that you can have. And then, of course, if you're going the EOC route, there's those classes. We'll talk about that as well. But again, even if you're going EOC or concurrent, okay, going back to this form, you're still going to fill out this entire form, okay? And then when it's time to enroll at the EOC or concurrently, then you will switch those classes for that at that time. So if you're interested in a class that's offered at EOC, here's the information I have right now. And again, this may have changed due to weather, but you must stop by the EOC table before seeing your counselor for enrollment on March 1st. They will give you an enrollment sheet to take with you to your enrollment appointment. As a reminder, certified nursing assistant and basic fire are available to you as a senior. So if you wanted to take those last year, they're now available this senior year. But again, make sure you have all those in there. Whatever concurrent classes you want, there are packets in the counselor's office for Rose State that you have to fill out, and then you actually have to go to Rose State to enroll there. And once you get the approval and signatures from the high school, they will enroll you. And then that way you can eliminate some of these electives. If you're choosing to get college credit, maybe English Comp 1 would take the place of an English 4, because you're going to do English Comp 1 and English Comp 2, and that takes care of all your English, okay? But then you already got it in college. So that is pretty much the enrollment process for seniors in the high school. So real quick, we're going to look at EDGE. If you're wanting to do the EDGE program. So Senior EDGE form, that's the key. It has to have that EDGE word right there. Now you know, again, same thing, signature here, name there. English 4 is your option. There's the math we talked about. Same thing with social studies, sciences, and then there's the electives there. And real quick, I'm going to put the electives on if I can find them.
Well, now I'll just point out that your math and your if needed, a lot of this is for credit. If you didn't get all your basic credits, a lot of the advanced classes are not offered on EDGE, and we'll see that right here.
Okay, sorry, that's had a double printed there on 2 separate papers, so I got to put them together. But anyway, so we have, there's your online classes that you can take, and here's where there's some offered here that I can already tell that are not offered at the high school. With Gothic literature, culinary arts. So there's some other options for you that we don't have at the school. But if there are some classes that you want to take that are only offered here, then you need these in-person. You have to be here to take these classes. Okay, so that's what in-person only courses mean. In-person only electives. In-person only electives. These are all what you can take here at the school, and the rest of their stuff you can do online. So if there's something you want to take here, like a TV production, a drama, creative media, stagecraft, choir, band, art, or whatever that may be. And of course, all your sports are going to be right here at the school campus, ROTC. Then you're going to be here.
Of course,
okay.
The EOC is still at the EOC. It's not online.
Right. So this is all at the EOC. If you want to do those, same process for you. You're going to fill out this as if you're not going to the EOC. And then when you come by to get your enrollment situated, if you want to go to the EOC, then you've got to stop by the EOC table where they have the enrollment forms on March 1st, unless something has changed. But they will give you the enrollment sheet to take with you for enrollment with your appointment for your counselor, okay? And then that will take care of your enrollment there. And again, same thing if you're doing concurrent, go get the forms from the counselor, but you still have to turn all this stuff in. You know, fill everything out, and then that way you're taken care of, okay? So I think we've covered it all for seniors. Again, just make sure your credits match up with the number you have and the number you're going to need to graduate, and you'll be ready to move on into the next realm of your career if you want to keep going to education or get into the workforce. EOC is a great way to go if you want to get straight into the workforce. All right, good luck, seniors.